The iPhone X and Samsung Galaxy Note 8 have a very similar dual rear camera setup. Each has wide-angle and telephoto cameras. Both have 2x optical zoom, dual optical image stabilization, 4K video, and portrait mode. Yet, despite all the hardware similarities, photos and videos from each phone couldn't be more different. I stopped at the California Academy of Sciences to test the cameras out. Take a look at this image of butterflies. The photo from the iPhone X has more saturation, contrast, and better dynamic range. The one from the Note 8 is a tad overexposed. If you look closely at the wings of the butterflies, the iPhone X captured more detail in the patterns. A popular feature on both phones is the ability to take portrait mode photos, which creates an artistic blurry background, mimicking the shallow depth of field of a photo from a DSLR. Portraits from the iPhone X have more detail and a better range of colors, even in low light. The iPhone was always consistent at getting the face in focus. Focus fall-off from in-focus to out-of-focus areas looked more like that of a picture taken with a DSLR. The Note 8 delivered softer-looking portraits, which actually sometimes were more flattering on people's skin. The results looked less dramatic than the iPhone, but still pretty good. One discovery I made at the California Coats exhibit was that the iPhone X takes portrait mode photos of fish amazingly well, even when using stage light and stage light mono lighting effects. One of my other favorite features on both phones is the 2x optical zoom, which lets you zoom in without degrading the image like a digital zoom. Photos taken with the 2x zoom on the iPhone X had nice detail and great dynamic range, but sometimes colors looked overcorrected and less true to life. The Note 8's telephoto camera rendered 2x photos that looked more natural and a tad sharper. Take a look at these photos taken at the De Young Museum. The iPhone shot keeps the highlights in the clouds in balance with the shadows in the metal overhang. The Note 8's photo has blown highlights in the clouds, but renders the details in the metal overhang sharper. Both phones do really well in low light, but the iPhone has the edge. Its noise correction significantly reduces image noise without appearing too painterly. Then there's video. Hands down, the iPhone X shoots great looking video, with a wider array of recording options than the Note 8. iPhone X videos have better dynamic range and detail, even though sometimes the auto white balance is thrown off in mixed lighting. Time-lapse videos from both phones look fantastic, but the iPhone X has the edge because it can capture time-lapse videos with either of its rear cameras. The Note 8, just the wide-angle one. Both phones shoot slow-motion video at 240 frames per second. However, the Note 8 only does so at 720p, while the iPhone X shoots it at 1080p. The image quality, detail, and clarity looks better in slow-motion video from the iPhone. On the front side of things, both phones offer portrait mode on the selfie camera. Samsung calls it selective focus. While neither is better than what the rear cameras can do, both are serviceable. The Note 8 also has a beautification mode to soften your skin, make your face thinner, and your eyes larger. It is scary how well it works, but there's also Snapchat-like stickers. So which phone has the best cameras? For me, it's all about detail and dynamic range. And because of that, my vote goes to the iPhone X.